So we're on now? All right, I'll call our meeting to order here for our treasurer,
It's the finance
board.
Sorry. We got minutes.
I'll need a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
We have a motion, claims, I'm sorry, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed. Claims?
There's no claims on there.
No claims? All right.
Okay, well, I'm the one that asked for the finance meeting, just so we can stay on top of the amazing things that our treasurer is doing with our CDs and give her the opportunity to share what dollars we have grossed, or I shouldn't say, what money we make profit on this money that's sitting in CDs, that's the taxpayers' dollars. So Elaine, do you care to share what this document is?
Okay, so the way I do our CDs on the sheet I gave you that has the highlights on them, the ones that are highlighted have already come due this year, and I've already reinvested them back in. So the way I do that is I send out to 3 banks for bids. The highest bid wins, and that's how I go with that. So all those are in already, and so far for the year, my total in interest alone from those in the highlighted is $167,563.91.
Where is it highlighted?
The highlighted ones at
The
the top.
highlight, and
Oh.
the back pages,
Oh, it tells us on
Yeah.
the back page that that's how much money we've made off of
off of the
those.
ones that's highlighted.
Okay,
So I've got another one that I'm getting bids in right now. I've got 2 in this morning, is on that very next one.
So January, February, and March, the interest gained total is 167.
Yeah.
And that's, wow.
Minus, there's one more, I mean, right in this minute, yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe once 80, close to it.
probably so. And then of these CDs, when I get them in, I reinvest the money, except for the interest. The interest goes into whichever the CDs are actually from. The majority of all of them goes back into county general.
the interest from these go back into county general.
Correct, except for 3 of them. The congressional school has 2 of them on here, and the county highway has 1 on here. And those go back into theirs,
To their budget?
to their budget. It's their
What
money.
was the first one you said?
Congressional school,
What does that mean?
it's some kind of a CD that was set up for schools or whatever. I've never really got down what it's for, I just know I'm supposed to keep it separate.
All right.
Josh, are you familiar with?
I've not heard of that.
Well, maybe we should check into that and see what we're saving it.
So I don't know, at some point, if
Sure.
there's something that came along, I don't know.
I have to pay out to the state a couple times a year on it, but I'll get you the information on it.
Yeah, that's on that listing.
All right.
So I noticed that our money market is at a 4.54%. You know, when some of these come up, I mean, wouldn't it be smart to transfer it over there? And then if Freedom Bank comes in higher, you know, how often does the money market change?
It
It's
varies,
rated.
it varies with it.
I mean,
It's
the
getting
last
ready to-
rate,
It just,
Not be good for a minute, right? I mean,
yeah,
are we trending down for a little while?
all
Is it
interest
going?
rates are trending down right now.
I guess we don't, so 5.54 may not be what the interest rate of that money market is today.
Oh, that's correct as of right now. 4.54 in the money market
Oh,
is
okay.
correct.
'Cause it
That's
said-
up to date.
I'm sorry, because it
That's the day
says-
I started it.
Okay, okay.
And I keep our money in the county. I know there's the Indiana whatever. I don't mess with that because I think this is taxpayers' money and it belongs in the county. And my rates that I'm getting are just as good or better than what they pay. So that's why I do that. If anybody has questions on that. Okay. Those are my CDs, Heather.
And I'm just being curious, is there a huge benefit for our highway having one of these, or like, as opposed to other departments that, you know, go to the county for money, is there,
I'm assuming,
was there excess one year and they're like, hey, let's just throw it in a
I
CD?
mean, they could, I mean, that's something I guess they wanted to make more money on at one point. That was done before I came in.
I guess my question is, why wouldn't we put the interest into this money market account instead of it going into a general?
I can't, my IC code tells me
It
he
just
goes back
to the
in.
general.
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that.
You're welcome.
I think the one thing that we as commissioners need to recognize is, you know, dollars that are our taxpayers that we have that's not in our regular budget. This could be helpful if we are doing projects where we may need infrastructure, for roads, water, sewer out into the county. That can be monies that could be used for that.
But you will be losing all that interest that you're gaining on it too.
I meant the interest that is going into the general. It just makes us aware of it. I'm not saying take it out of a CD or take it out of the money market. I think that this board needs to be aware of the funds more than just once a year. That was my whole reason for asking for the meeting. I don't know what everybody else's thoughts are.
Are all of these CDs, are they in perpetuity? Like are we just recycle them every single year, or,
Mhm.
and, okay,
Yeah, every one of them is a year at this point.
yeah, so they just,
Differ a little bit, the interest rates were a little bit higher at 18 months, so I did some 18 months, but right now they're all down to 12.
and so we're really, it's the interest that's going back in, so there's not really any kind of compound effect.
No.
We're just,
No, that's the way IC code was set up for me to do, so that's what I do. Yeah,
I'm sure there's a reason at the state level of why we can't let it compound. It's probably not to our benefit there. So we're on the redevelopment commission, and we have a couple CDs coming up. And so when we price those out, the ones that you use, is that who you suggest that we price? Is
yes,
those
those
three?
mhm. I have one bank in town that never sends anything back in, but those three do, they always do.
Gotcha.
All right, anything else?
No? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion when you adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you.
Thanks,
You're
Larry.
welcome. See ya.